What's going on, guys? It's your man Ryan back again with another video, aka 828 NC Speed. Y'all already know what it is. Today is the official 2022 Road Glide special. I'm gonna be giving y'all a walk around, full walk around of everything. We're gonna go and get into it. I'm not gonna try to take up too much time. I want to get straight to what we're talking about with the bike. Okay, let's go. Beats. First thing I want to talk about is the color of this bike. I mean, this bike is immaculate. It's nice. The color stands out. I mean, when the sun's hitting this thing, it puts a whole different feel on this kind of motorcycle, and the bike itself. It's just a whole different feel. I've looked at a bunch of other colors. I've seen a bunch of other bikes, and I mean, this color is almost immaculate, like it is, especially being brand new and glossy looking. I mean, this thing stands out so much that it's just stupid nice. There's a little close up on the bag. You can just kind of see the light reflecting through it. I mean, it's almost like looking at water. It's a nice color, great shine, beautiful color. The next thing I want to get in with you guys is the cockpit here. The cockpit is very nice. These leather seats are very nice. Road Glide emblem there. The gas tank isn't a flush mount. It is on the right side, of course. You do have your both 6.5 inch speakers on the left and right side. You do have your wind deflector here. I always keep mine closed. I've heard of people that keep them open. I haven't really gotten to that yet or tested it. So you do have your vents here. You have your analog controls for your MPH and your RPMs on this side. You do have your full head display touchscreen. I'm going to turn it on in a second, let you guys see that. You have the fuel on your left. You have your battery volts on the right. I mounted a RAM mount on here for my cell phone, which actually works very well. I have installed some aftermarket grips at this point. These are really nice. It's just something basic, something that I liked. I don't like the stuff with the skull heads on it and stuff. I like stuff like this. It's a little more basic. This controls your digital inputs here. This input also displays your front and rear tire pressure, along with your miles and trip A and trip B. You have a traction control button here at the top, your horn, your beam, high beam, low beam, and your flash. Left turn signal. If you have the headset, which I'm not getting, but if you have that headset, you can do like a push to talk thing, and like while you're driving, and you can hit that button, and it'll ping you like doing like Hey Siri or Google Assistant or whatever. And then you have this button here controls your radio. You have volume up and down, left and right for the turn signals. Left and right for your song change or radio change. And then your favorite button, the cruise control button. Some people don't like those just because it keeps the throttle wide open. I respect it either way. You have your hazard lights here. Obviously your kill switch, your start buttons here. You have a back button, which actually makes it go back on the radio. And then you have your right turn signal. And then this is like a directional knob for the display on the radio, which again, I'll get into that as well. So that's the cockpit. You have a cubby hole here on the left and a cigarette lighter area, obviously used for power. Same thing on that side. I can put my whole phone in there. That also has the USB cable plugged up into it. I also have Apple CarPlay installed on my bike. It is a piece that I had to buy to do it. I would get into that more later on. I mean, overall, this bike is really nice. I really enjoy the cockpit view of the bike. I mounted my own little GoPro mount here on the top. That was fun. Other than that, you know, it's really awesome. The gas tank is still a 6-gallon tank. So you still have a 6-gallon tank with this Harley Davidson motorcycle. The chrome badging on the side is stupid immaculate. I really like that they put the chrome badging on the side. It looks really good. You do have like some different chrome sights on the bike. Even on the engine, it has some like little chrome sidings. So the fact that it's not chrome heavy, that's what kind of sold me on the bike. The engine's basically blacked out, and then you got like certain parts that are chrome, certain parts like the emblem here is chrome, and then it kind of helps blend with the screws. Like if the screws were blacked out and all these little extra little screws were blacked out and this stuff was blacked out and didn't have that chrome finishing, I mean, I think it would look pretty doggone nice. But having that, just that touch of chrome, it's not too flashy, it's just like enough, you know, and it really, you know, really makes the bike stand out. But aside from that, it's really nice. You do have halogen turn signals, which I've heard some bad things about, because this is being a 2022 Road Glide special. You know, you should be able to get LEDs at this point. I've heard that on a few other videos that I've watched as well. Those turn signals would be amazing to have them LED'd already, especially for the price you're putting on these things. It wouldn't cost them much to, you know, go ahead and have those LED'd. That is going to be one of my customizations that I'm going to be doing here soon. The next thing is the low profile engine guards. So you got these. They do make them bigger. You can get them a lot bigger than this. This just happens to be what they put on the stock ones, which evidently a lot of people like, because they like this low profile look better than they do, because the other one would come out around all the way up to the top here and then come all the way down to the bottom, which honestly ain't bad either, because it covers that whole area. But unless you're putting that speaker piece right here, I don't really see the need for that, like what other people think. You know, but if you get that whole speaker mount that goes here, you might as well just go ahead and get that engine guard. That way you protect it and you, I guess, a little bit, and the engine, of course. Aside from that, the same seat, it's the same seat Harley's always used. The seat's got a lot of cushion, even for a passenger. You do have the access to get you a backrest, and then the passenger piece, you have to get the mounts put to get the backrest on there, but it's still the same seat, same comfortable seat. You can get in a lot of good miles on those seats. They're very comfortable. Docking hardware, you know, that's something that I think a lot of people wish they would start doing on these Harleys, is just going ahead and having that on the bike. That's another thing similar to the turn signals. You know, Harley should really go ahead and give us those. I mean, they're not that much, but you know, just to have that extra feature. Even, I mean, on a special, I could understand the standard, but you know, it's a special, you know, I mean, it's not a CVO, but they could give us a few more add-ons than what have been given. The stretched bags, you do get the stretched bag look. You can see they have the cutouts for the pipe, which obviously looks awesome. I do plan on taking my rear turn signals off and getting the plasma by Custom Dynamics, the little plasma beams, and they'll run in the centers here and look real nice, and it'll just be like a clean look. And then I'll have the tag pushed up on there on the bottom of the fender there. These stretch bags are awesome, and they also provide a whole lot of room. I'm not going to open them up just because I got a lot of stuff in both of them right now. I'll open this one, but I got my helmet and some gloves, and then they both screw off real easily as well. You can also fit the new 10-inch sub in both of those. You can get one for each, one for the left, one for the right. Evidently, it's supposed to be awesome. I thought about it. This is a Milwaukee 8 engine, 114 cubic inches, making like 1800 cc's, excuse me, 1800 cc's. I mean, you're talking about one of the best engines. If you watched my last video, you got to hear my pipe a little bit. I chose to do that video first just because I had it almost completed already before I did this review video, and now we're doing the review video. So the pipe's nice, it's clean. I do have a slip-on added to the bike. This is not a factory slip-on. My factory slip-ons are in my shed. I did cut out the baffles on them, which I also have video for that as well if I decide to put a video together for that. But so far, this is where we're at. Like I said, my bike sounds great. I really love it. I'm hoping to give you guys an actual drive-by tutorial as well, like on what it sounds as I'm driving by and away from you, but also driving up close to you. Again, I did get new grips. These are from Harley Davidson. You can pick them up in your local Harley Davidson or from the website. They're not nothing too crazy, nothing too flashy. They got a little rubber grip on the top and the bottom of them. And then the fairing, the front fairing, the shark nose fairing. I went with this style because, I mean, I drove a street glide fairing and went down the highway, and I noticed the difference of having, like, not having this. This is what we call a fixed fairing because it's mounted right into the frame body of the motorcycle. It's not actually connected to the handlebars, as you can see down in there. There's nothing actually connecting the handlebars to that fairing. So when the wind's hitting you and hitting this fairing, it's hitting all the weight of the bike that's being pulled forward versus just hitting that fairing and then, you know, you wobbling. So when I get behind a transfer truck with this, I'm not wobbling at all. The weight of the bike and me is just gliding through the wind, and that fairing's just letting that wind hit it and bounce right off. Now, obviously, if you're tall, real tall, you get hit in the head with that wind, but, you know, for the sake of it, you know, it ain't that bad if you're not that tall. You know, I'm generally in love with the bike. You know, it's really awesome. I've had a lot of fun with it. I really like the mirrors on the bike. They don't talk too much about those, but I really like these mirrors. They're factory, but they're smooth. But other than that, guys, that's a 2022 Road Glide special for you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yo, guys, thank you for checking out the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Yo, be sure to check out my other videos as well. Appreciate you stopping by the channel. This is your man Ryan, aka 828 NC Speed, right here in North Carolina. Yo, feel free to hit me up on Instagram as well, same name. I'm always trying to push out content. If you don't mind sharing the channel, like, subscribe, leave some comments. Even I take constructive criticism as well. Just trying to help me better the channel is all I would see, you know, from that. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. The next video we'll do, I want to do a full video on the display system, and I just don't want to leave nothing out, and I don't want the videos to be too long. So I'm gonna do a separate video for that, and also explaining the Apple CarPlay. Feel free to stick around. Again, hit me up on Instagram. I got a lot of stuff over there, especially my upbringing that got me to this point of buying the Road Glide Special. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for checking out my videos. Hope you guys have a blessed day. God bless you, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.